Hey guys, it's Dec here, bringing you a playthrough of Crash Bandicoot 1 from the Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy on the Switch. Now, this game's pretty cool. I like it. I played the originals back in the day, and I really enjoyed them. I mostly played 2. I played 3 a lot too. I think I finished those 2. I don't think I ever finished 1. I think I found 1 way too hard. So, 1 isn't as nostalgic for me, but some levels I do remember. So, it'd be pretty cool to play through it once again. And I do plan on playing the other 2, after the first one obviously. So that should be cool, because 2 is definitely the one I'm probably most nostalgic for. And this is, I guess, blind. I haven't actually touched the game. I booted it up, loaded into the first level and just kind of shut it off, because I just wanted to just kind of see what was going on. Now I do remember this cutscene, because I remember starting Crash 1 quite a lot as a kid. I never finished it, but I'd started a lot. But it is pretty cool to see, because I do, so obviously I remember this cutscene, and it's pretty cool to see it, now. It's just, it's interesting, even if the cutscene's really mean. That's okay. Especially Dr. Cortex being a big mean, and he is doing experiments on poor Crash. But luckily, our boy Crash isn't so easily experimented on, even if he does look like a goofball. So this game's pretty, the Crash games are fairly straightforward, at least the first one. It's mostly just running in one direction, or running in a singular direction. Sometimes the direction can change. But the games like this always freak me out. I'm always way too hesitant to actually make a move, which causes me to die a lot. So it's gonna be great. I don't die a whole lot in the first part, but I've played more than just this, and I died quite a lot. So I'm off to a great start destroying the jumpy box. Not really supposed to do that. Yeah, this is the first level. It's fairly straightforward. Literally, it's very straightforward. You just go straight forward. So it's not really too difficult, but I do die, so don't worry. I'm not gonna say it's the easiest level because I'm a big noob. This level I do remember a little bit. There was one specific part I remembered at the end, where the path will split off into 2. I remember that very specifically. And we'll be dealing with that when we get there. This level isn't very long at all. We're pretty much a couple minutes away from seeing the split path. A game they should remake, I think. While I do like the first 3, I think they should remake Crash Bash and Crash Team Racing. I think Crash Team Racing was one of my favorite games as a kid. Still probably one of my favorite games of all time. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Now I come back here because I want to get the crate. I do remember getting all the crates gives you something. It's just some gem. So I'm going to be trying to get all the boxes, all the crates, which is why, because of the path splitting into 2, I'm going to have to go back. And I was thinking of going back down the other path, but I don't actually know what's down there, or fully remember. So I decided to not do that, because I'll probably die. So we come back, and we see the second path now. I've decided to include a load of something, which is going to be popping up any second now. I'm going to include a death counter. And I promise you, in later parts, this is gonna add up very quickly. As you can see, I'm already on 1 death, and I guess a bit of a spoiler is if the death count is still on screen, there's a good chance of dying again, just like that. So there we go. That's a second death. And with the death count disappearing, we can only just assume I'm gonna be able to succeed this time. And look at me go. It only took me 3 attempts, but we got there. It probably shouldn't take me that long, but this is the first time I've played this in a while, and like I said, I'm always a bit too hesitant to do stuff because I don't know. It's always scary. So there we go. We got one crystal or gem, whatever. I do plan on like 100%ing the game. I know you can go over 100%. I'm pretty sure from what I was reading, because of they added the cut level from way back when, the Storm Ascent or the Stormy Ascent, or something like that. I will be doing that. I will be doing 100+% or whatever it is. I won't be doing it on the first run through. I'll be coming back later on. After I'll beat the game, I'll come back and do the rest. But I feel like it's gonna take a while because there are these special like gems that you can get. They're like colored and they allow you to skip at the levels. And to get them, at least in the one level I've done that has a crystal gem, you have to do it without dying. And I think that's one of the levels I've died the most on. So that might take me a little while, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. Because I did play through the level again afterwards to record a certain record something specific, and I ended up doing going a lot faster and like doing a lot better. So the first run through is going to be terrible, but the second one and the third and the fourth, whatever, it's going to take me more than just one. It should go a lot like smoother. So we collected a little like bonus thing of the woman. I don't know her name, to be honest. I just know that she's a Bandicoot, and she's who we're trying to save right now. And you collect 3 of those, and you get to do a little bonus thing. I do remember the bonuses. I remember like them existing. I don't really remember the specifics of what they're like, but I do remember them being a thing. So like there are some things I remember about Crash 1, but it really isn't the one that I stuck around with. And I guess the one thing I was confused about are the TNT boxes, because like I'm blowing them up, but like I'm walking off screen and it seemed like it wasn't actually counting, but I don't know, I might just be going crazy, because I think it's at the end of this level I end up missing like 3 boxes and there's 3 like TNT crates throughout the level, and I don't know, maybe I'm just going crazy, but that's not actually a thing. But I figured that might have been a thing where if you're off screen that they don't actually count as explosions. But here we are in the first bonus level. There are like multiple different bonus levels. You collect like 3 of the play like 3 little tokens, and you do a bonus level. There are like different ones. There's one for like Cortex, and there's one for the other bad dude. I forget his name. Sue me. I'm really bad with names, and it's been a little while. I think he's like Nitrous or something. And there we go, another death. That one could have been easily avoided. I don't really know what happened there, to be honest. I do I am going to be cutting, I did this earlier, where I'm going to be cutting back to like where I died. But like, I'm going to be cutting, I'm showing all the deaths because I want to add up the death counter. But, see, I don't know what crate I'm missing. There's like 3 missing. I guess I only exploded 2 TNTs, I don't know. Either way. When I die, I'm going to be cutting all the deaths in. But when I make any progress on a specific part of the level where I'm like dying, I'll like add that part back in. So like, you don't have to watch me like walk all the way back to wherever I am. Like anytime I make progress on a specific section of a level, I'm going to be cutting to that part, and then we'll be going from there. So now we're going on to the Great Gate. This is a level I do remember, or like the style of levels where it's like, it's like a side scroller. I do remember like these levels. I remember having a lot of trouble on one of them as a kid, and I think it's one I've done. Like obviously not in the playthrough yet, but like just one I've done for the playthrough and recorded. And I'm having a lot of trouble getting through this. Like, I'm extremely rusty this game, and it really shows. But it is a lot of fun. I do really enjoy this game. It's been quite the trip, and I'm really excited to play Crash 2 and Crash 3. But it felt a little wrong to play those 2 first, before playing Crash 1. It just made sense to do them in order. So this level is like fairly straightforward, and it's fairly short too. And side note, just missed an Aku Aku mask. Well, I just missed Aku Aku in a crate. I don't really know how you refer to that, to be honest. I missed getting the upgrade to Aku Aku. So it kind of sucks. Cause that's another crate. They have a couple crates like that. We have to jump on like an enemy to bounce up there, and like I missed them because I'm like just so like focused on like what's straight ahead of me. But I will be coming back. It won't be too big of a deal. But like I was saying, this level is it's fairly straightforward and it's not very long. But there's another one of these levels, and it takes way too long. Also, I just realized that I referred to this as a side scroller. It's a platformer. I couldn't think of what it was, so I just said side scroller. I don't know why. This is the only one I can think of, but it's a platformer. I don't know why. I don't know. Here we go, another bonus. The bonuses are fairly easy to like find. They're usually just like crates that are in the way, at least for now. But here I'm waiting for the TNT to blow up, even though I'm sure I really don't have to. But yeah, fairly straightforward bonus. You can't really go wrong with these bonuses just yet. But I mean, knowing me, there's always a good chance. Bonuses are pretty good. They usually give you like quite a few lives, and I don't think dying here counts towards your life total outside of the bonus. Like the bonus is really, I think it's just a completely separate thing, but I might be wrong on that. But that's how I remember it. So as you can see, we missed quite a few crates. We missed 9 crates, so have to come back for those. So there are those little like holograms of like platforms, and like to be honest, I'm not quite sure what they are. I think they're for skips with the colored gems, but it's been so long, I'm really just not too sure. Also, I guess something to note is that in later parts, I will be cutting the load times. I really didn't realize how bad they are. They're not awful, but like it's just a few seconds that I can cut out, and I mean, know what I'm doing right now. And I'll make sure to do that in the future parts. I don't think part 2 has that. I think part 3 will. If not, part 4 definitely will. Because I haven't edited part 4 yet. This is a level I remember too. I remember they had this one like this in Crash 2 actually, with I think it involves snow, and you basically just gotta run straight down, avoiding the boulder at all costs, going after the life because I'm gonna need them. It's really easy, and one thing about this, so I recently watched SGDQ, and they did a speedrun of this, and one thing they pointed out, which is something I learned, is that I learned from doing this level, but the reason I didn't think it was going to work this way is because the original which they pointed out was that any crates you don't destroy still count if the boulder destroys them. I remember you having to destroy them, like yourself, which was a little annoying because you'd have to like memorize the path. And that's like where the crate starts. Like I missed that one, and I thought I wasn't going to get it, but in this game they made it so the crates count if the boulder destroys them, which I think is pretty nice because I don't know, it's a bit nicer. You know, this game's already hard enough. But yeah, that's a really easy level. It's really short, but it's pretty fun, and there are other ones like that, so it's exciting. And they have them in Crash 2 as well, at least. I don't think they're in Crash 3, but they're enjoyable levels. So I'm going on to the next level, going to upstream. I guess something to note is that there's the 2 like grayed out icons, and they're just collectibles you get in the levels. The second thing's a relic, and I can't remember what they did for a little while, but I figured it out at the end of the video, and I'm gonna show that off. Where they're just time trials. You have to beat the level. You have to go back and beat all the levels in a certain time. But yeah, under a certain time. It's just a time trial, and then once you do it, you get a relic. And obviously we just need those for 100% completion. I'm not really sure what the relics do, or if they do anything at all. They might just be collectibles for doing the time trials, to be honest. I think you have to beat the developers' times, and you can get like gold, silver, and bronze and like compete. I don't think there's like online rankings there. I think it literally is just local, but I'm not really too sure. Not something I'll probably just figure it out when I do it. So here, TNT crate. I'm just not really sure. I'm making sure it blows up when I'm near it, just in case. It's something I guess I'll have to look into. What am I doing? I'm not really sure what I was doing there. Maybe I was checking for a crate. I don't know. So I guess something to point out is that this part is going to have like way more levels than any other part, I'm pretty sure, because I don't die as much in this part, and I die a lot more later. So that's really good to know. See, look, more of the hologramic like the hologram platforms. No, I don't know. I think that's something to do with the colored gems, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really gotten to that point yet where I'm getting them because I die a lot. So there's another bonus. This one has a lot more crates than the previous. It's fairly simple though. Just jump on some crates. The later bonuses are a lot harder. There's one specifically that I'm thinking of that I had a lot of trouble with. So that'll be fun. That really racks up the death count. And, like, I think part 3 it just has all, like, majority of my deaths. And I don't think that's going to get any better past there. I really think this is going to work. What am I doing? I think I was just taking a look at the platforms just to see if it changed anything. Because it's been a little while, so I thought maybe doing the bonuses activated the platforms, but that's clearly just not true. So this is the first kind of this level where it's just a water level. There are a few, there are obviously multiple of these, and I'm surprised I got hit there. These levels aren't too bad. Seaweed mystery crates, I assume that's something to do with these platforms, but I'm sure we'll see that later on. But yeah, their levels are kinda cool. Like, they have like different types of levels, like, you know, you got the platformer, you got this like upstream one, you got like the boulder running one. These are all really short, and then they like, these are just the introductions to all the different levels that they have. Fairly simple right now, but they get a lot longer and a lot harder later on. So up to the first boss of this game, Papu Papu. He's really easy, but that doesn't stop me from dying 3 times. Spoilers. He's fairly simple. He swings down his stick thing, and all you gotta do is just bounce at his back. The timing's a little weird. Once he's like about to swing it, he's got it behind his back. You can't hit that. It'll kill you. It's I don't know. It seemed a bit finicky to me. And to be fair, I know it looks like I finished, but yeah, he still has an active hitbox when he's dying. So I lost that one. Here I'm trying to like cheese it and do it a bit quicker, which gets me hit when he's like holding it back. And then there was just another one that was poorly timed. That was bad. But this is the real attempt. I'm gonna cut obviously to near the end because I literally have already done the boss. I finished the boss on the first attempt, but no. Here now I'm just hugging the entrance or the exit or whatever, the front, because now I'm too paranoid that he's gonna hit me again, even though he's dead. I don't know. I think that was a load of BS, but there we go. Could have saved me like 3 deaths right there. But we are coming up to the end. I do kind of show off the fact that you can swap to Coco. I don't remember if you could do that. I don't remember if that was the thing in the original. By the way, it's still a pretty cool feature, but I won't be playing as Coco. I'm going to be just showing off that you can swap as her, I guess. But yeah, this is coming up to the end. We're at the very end pretty much. I'm just going to be showing off the fact that there are time trials. I'm showing off like the developer time, the time to beat. It's only 2 special, just looking. But that is the end. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making this. And I hope to see you next time.